Good afternoon. This is Bethia. Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Happy Preparation Day. I'm on my patio garden. And last week I did a video of my patio. I did the before and after. It was a mess from the winter harvest and the winter gardening. It was kind of messy, and I hadn't cleaned up in about 2 or 3 months. And typically I clean up at least once a month. I typically go more than a month cleaning up, but because it was winter and it was raining and the leaves are falling everywhere, I just took my time about cleaning up. Because if you don't clean up, you will get all kinds of little critters, lizards and bugs and what have you. Well, all kinds of stuff. So I had that table over there with the trees. It was over in this area. And I had all of these aloe vera plants here as well. I had where the pineapple tree is, or bush, whatever you want to call it. I had satellite dish there, so I took that out, made more room for my spring planting, which I will do at the end of March or middle of March, whenever I decide. Okay, around the full moon, on the full moon, I think, if it doesn't fall on a Sabbath. But anyways, I have a massive aloe vera plant there. I did take some of it off and plant it a piece somewhere else, and I'll show you that. That's where I put it. Now, I have a small apartment, but for it to be such a small apartment, my patio is quite large. This is, I believe it's the Mexican mint. It could be the Cuban oregano. I'll know when it gets bigger. I forget what was in there. I did harvest quite a bit of it. But what I'm going to do, I'll take that all out. I'm going to put different types of herbs there. Another aloe vera that I got from the big aloe vera plant here. And this is an Irish rose. About 2 years ago, I got a plant from a friend. It was like a flower plant type thing, and it was in this container here, and it was a very small piece there. I took that one small piece and I got this from it, that one from it. I gave a bunch of it to my sister. I have more all over here, right there at my front door, and I'm constantly giving away. I gave some to a friend that lives nearby, and his has grown a lot as well. And there's more of it. I mean, I have so much of it. It just grows crazy. Doesn't need much care either. But anyway, moving on. This is a pineapple plant from a pineapple that I purchased at the store. I think this is the 4th year that this plant has been here. If not 4, at least 3. But I do know that it only takes about 2 years for it to produce a pineapple. But I don't want to get rid of it. I like it. I'm not going to give up on it. It's a nice plant. Still no pineapple, because it would come right out of there. Alrighty. Here I have a potato plant. Avocado. This, I'm not sure, but I think it's an avocado. There is another Irish rose, as well as a jade plant. I'll have to dig that up because I'm going to repot this. I've had this tree for about 2 years, and I get a harvest. It's a fig tree. I get a harvest of 9 figs twice a year. Then I have the African bitter leaf, a blueberry bush. This is called Catalini, or something like that. But anyways, it keeps bugs and pests away, supposedly. Okay. Now what I'm going to do over here, I saw a rise bed that's about this high. It's wooden. I was going to go ahead and put that there and get rid of this because I can't move it myself once I harvest the potatoes that are in there. Alrighty, moving right along. Now behind this is a moringa tree. It's only a year. It could have, I gave one to a friend, and hers is tall. Hers is about 6 feet tall. I don't have the space, but it's still fine. I'm going to put it in a bucket, in a pot like this. This is kind of big. And this is my pomegranate tree. The leaves are growing back now. I see a glare on the, I hope you're seeing it well. Okay. This is a avocado. And this is the Mexican or the Cuban oregano. Yeah. I think I'll show you, I'll go get the oregano that I harvest and you can take a look at it. It looks no different than the oregano. I mean, it's the same. And that's an avocado tree back there also. Let me go under here. There it is. And this is another plant that is supposed to get rid of bugs and things. Then I have the African bitter leaf. It's kind of tall. I actually took a piece from here and put it over there on that side. But this produced a lot. I dehydrated it and ready to use for soups and things. Okay, back here I have the purple giant mustards. And I forget what that is. It doesn't look like collards. It looks more like a mustard green of a type, possibly turnips. I doubt, but I have no clue. Put it like that, period. I just don't know. And I have a couple of other greens there. That is a pigeon pea. I planted that, I don't know, maybe September. And it's not supposed to be planted in September, but I did it anyway. I wanted to see what happens. And it's still hanging in there. I'll plant more when the season comes. Okay. Now this is my peach tree. I should have peaches this year. Last year, I had the flowers. It was so pretty. So pretty. A lot of pink flowers. It was really pretty. Now this is the Mexican mat. Right here. I harvest a lot of, uh-oh. I guess I'll have to use it. I broke it. I would just rinse it real good and then dehydrate it. Use it for tea. You can smell the mint. It's so strong. Okay. I hope I don't forget it. Okay, so now let's go over here. This is cayenne pepper. I harvest a lot of peppers. I cut this back already, but I harvest a lot of peppers and made pepper flakes. So some of them I dehydrated it whole. And down there is the avocado plant and my tomato plant here. See? All the tomatoes. Now this here was planted in spring last year. and they produced tomatoes to now. Alrighty. So, with the day that we're in, it doesn't matter. I'm fortunate to have in a small apartment somewhat of a large patio, so I can plant a few things. But when it's time for me to plant some more stuff, I even planted watermelon last year. Okay, so, oops, let me get this. When it's time for me to begin planting, the buckets that you see, the 5-gallon buckets that you see right there, and even the uh, cloth ones, you can get that from, you can get that Amazon, have them, but you can go to Firehouse Sub, any sub store, even Home Depot, they have them. Home Depot is a little pricey. They only cost $4 at the sandwich store, but I think Home Depot is like 7. But anyways, you line them up. I'm gonna have it lined up. I'm gonna be able to put 2 more buckets here. See, these 2 buckets don't have anything, but they will soon. Those 2, 3 don't have anything in it, but they will, and I'll be able to add 2 more right there. And maybe I'll put 1 more right there, but I'm gonna grow some stuff for sure, because we're in that day that we have to, with the food not being what it's supposed to be, with poisons and all kinds of nonsense in the food. It is to your benefit, even if all the space you have is the size of that pot, to grow something. Grow it to help sustain yourself, because the stuff that they're putting in food is horrible. We don't need it. That's why so many of us are sick with things that never was around before, that we don't know what it is. The doctor can't find out what it is. Number one reason. But anyway, here you go. That is my patio. Let me turn around so you can see this side of it. I just kind of keep my supplies. I try and keep it neat, but I just keep my supplies right there. My water hose there, though that's recycle over there. But this is supposed to be Russian kale, but clearly it's not. But whatever it is, it'll be gone by the time I get ready to plant, because I'm going to put herbs here too, basil, rosemary, things like that. Yep, there's another avocado plant right there. Alrighty, thank you for stopping by, and you have a blessed day.